We do want to get right into our Border Watch coverage as we are just hours away from the end of Title 42.
It is the pandemic-era policy that allowed the U.S. to turn away migrants because of concerns over COVID. Let's get out to our Nick Ciletti, who is in Yuma right now at the southern border. Nick, we have been talking with you over the last hour and a half or so, and that line behind you, just watching that grow really minute by minute.
Yeah, Justin, that's exactly what we're observing here on the ground. Our crew got here at 2 o'clock this morning when it was still dark out, and we were seeing groups and groups of people come, but that line has just gotten longer and longer as we've been here. I want to show you what's happening right now. This is a Border Patrol agent, and he's handing out those plastic bags to folks with tags. He's asking them to put in their joyas, their jewelry, cosas de valor, anything that they want protected, because as they get processed at the Border Patrol station, their belongings will get stored in a safe place until they can take it with them to their next destination. I've spoken to a number of these people in line. They're telling me that they are going to try to seek asylum. You know, even though Title 42 technically is still in effect, agents here on the ground tell me a lot of these people won't be processed until tomorrow when Title 42 ends. So that's also something to consider. The numbers are also growing. A Yuma County supervisor says they're seeing about 1,000 people cross daily when normally that number is around 300. So all of the officials here are just bracing for that surge. Want to mention too, we've spoken to a number of people in line. I spoke to one gentleman from Honduras. Take a listen to what he had to say about his journey and why he's coming here.
Y somos trabajadores, venimos a trabajar, venimos a trabajar, no venimos a hacer desorden. Estados Unidos, por lo que yo he escuchado, no quiere gente que no sirve para nada, quiere gente trabajadora.
So Marco Antonio tells me that he's a worker and that people here are coming to work, and they're not wanting to cause any issues or take advantage in the U.S. They just want new opportunities. ¿Qué quieres? Oportunidades nuevas.
Así es.
Yeah, so we've been listening to the Border Patrol agent continue to give instructions to everyone. Once again, he's repeating that message of putting everything in the plastic bags. Real quick, señor, ¿puedo ver la bolsa que tienes? Okay, so these are the bags that the people are putting all of their belongings in. ¿Usted es de Perú?
De Perú, sí.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Jimmy Soto.
Okay, mucho gusto. This is Jimmy Soto. He's telling us he's from Peru. I appreciate you talking to us. Gracias por hablar con nosotros. ¿Me puedes decir por qué estás aquí?
Mucha delincuencia ahí en Perú. Paran extorsionando. Muchos cupos piden. A mí me paran extorsionando. Sí.
So he says there's a lot of things happening. There's groups there that are extorting him and people he knows. This is a story we're hearing time and time again. Gracias por hablar con nosotros y suerte con todo. So right now we also want to talk about people who are helping to patrol the border and protect the border from the ground and also from the air. So I want to show you the second part of my fly along with our CBP agent to talk about what goes into this and also why they believe the message is getting lost.
You can get yourself in trouble.
Even from thousands of feet above, you can see just how unforgiving the Arizona desert truly is.
And it gets worse as we go southeast here.
Agent Brett Howard is all too familiar with this often dangerous terrain. As a helicopter pilot for Customs and Border Protection's Air and Marine Operations Unit, he's trained to handle just about all kinds of land formations, but says even as experts, there are places that are simply too dangerous.
So not a whole lot of places to land.
So we're still flying along the border right now. We're flying southeast actually. And from this vantage point, you really get a good idea of just how rugged this terrain is. We're seeing ridge after ridge. And you know, for somebody on the ground, that is incredibly difficult to navigate.
10-4, thanks for the help.
So far, our 90-minute fly-along with CBP has been relatively quiet. But as we head east from Arivaca in rural Pima County, that all changes.
Hey, I got a group of migrants walking the border road just to the west of Nogales.
So we just spotted a group of about 15 people on the ground outside of Nogales, and Agent Howard phoned that into Border Patrol agents on the ground who can then intercept them from there. It looked like they had some backpacks, some things they were carrying with them from the other side of the border. He even saw small children that were along with them, all of them ready to try to get through this tough terrain.
What strikes me the most is to see this group, including what looks like entire families, even small children, making this trek through the desert.
How common is that to see small children like that?
It's very common. You see it on a daily basis. Obviously, different information has been passed to them for whether they are not trying to evade being apprehended.
I looked at the numbers on the Customs and Border Protection database, and they've fluctuated over the past year. For example, for fiscal year 2022, which goes from October 2021 to September 2022, CBP says they had just under 2.4 million encounters along the southwest border, compared to about 1.7 million in fiscal year 2021. But in December 2022, CBP broke a record for monthly encounters with more than 250,000. Officials say that's a 40% increase from the previous year. But when you compare March of this year to March of last year, you see encounters along the southwest border are down, with more than 162,000 this year compared to about 211,000 in March of 2022. The crossings create not only a dangerous situation for the migrants, but also CBP agents.
They are obviously not prepared for what they're being gotten into, but so that's where we end up getting the rescues.
We've got a van 13.
Agent Howard is in constant communication with Border Patrol agents on the ground who have to wait until the group gets closer because of how tricky this terrain is.
So even a road like that looks great to us from the air, they say they can't get their mobile units in there because they don't have 4x4s. So I counted 15, and that's not including any toddlers or infants being held.
This group was easily spotted, but it's not always the case. The most challenging part of the job, Agent Howard says, is how quickly things can change.
You can throw all kind of common sense out the window. I mean, no matter how hard or difficult it may seem, they will try it.
And do you feel like their tactics are getting more sophisticated?
For sure. I've seen it evolve quite a bit. Like I said, I've been here for 20 plus years, and it has evolved significantly. Made it much harder for us.
And that is probably the most heartbreaking part about this, is seeing the families and the small children in their parents' arms being carried across. Agent Howard tells me, though, the way people are coming across changes all the time. So for them to try to stay on top of this is also a monumental task, guys.
As a mom, we're fighting tears here in the studio when you see these babies, these children being carried across.
Thanks, Nick, for that report.